Why, hello, my child.
Hi, it's been a little while, hasn't it? Mother, I think?
Yeah.
Anyways, do you suppose it's time to tell me about Atlas's history? I mean, I came notebook and all.
Wow. I guess now would be an appropriate time, my child. Around 200 years ago or so, before Atlas or the districts, there was a great city, Axis. There's me right there, actually.
First of all, I can't see anything. You're just talking to me. Second of all, shouldn't we find a
Yeah.
more homey place for this?
Yeah, I guess that is fair.
All-knowing and...
As I was saying, I actually used to be this statue of the black flower.
Statue? No, you're... I don't understand completely. How does that translate? You're a tree, not a statue.
Well, I'll get to that. Nah, that was just one of my many vessels. This is my most recent one, and my most interesting one at that.
Uh, more than one?
Anyways, I gave these people the gift of a soul, the gift of my care, the gift to do what they please and to not be worried of what comes after it all. A gift which you possess.
What?
Yes.
What? What does that even mean?
Well, my realm, of course. I give you the opportunity for a second chance, and a third chance, and a fourth. You get it.
Oh,
Anyways,
so that's why people go to that, death realm place.
Yes.
Or whatever you call it. What's its name?
I like to call it the realm of the damned. It's a bit grim, but it just feels right. Anyways, me and my people lived in peace for quite some time. It ended up actually being quite advanced, possibly even more so than we are now.
So, where is all that now?
Well, the Master of Control, he,
I'm not very surprised. It does a lot of evil, to be fair.
The Master of Control, as you know it now, is but a fraction, a shadow of its former self, if you will. Back in the day, it acted as being imperceptible to mortal eyes, perhaps so it could puppeteer people without drawing any suspicion. Anyways, seemingly out of nowhere, the Master Control showed up in Axis, unbeknownst to its citizens. It, as you may know, only has one goal: to cause chaos.
I suppose.
The Master of Control began to grow its influence, dividing my people in two, and predictably, fighting broke out between those fighting for Mother and those fighting for the Master of Control. I knew this was all part of its plan, and fighting was pointless, but I played along anyways, not knowing what to do. Both sides forged a scythe for their respective champions, those that Ash and I wield today.
Oh, so that's where those came from. I thought the MOC made them, but must have lied, or we seem more powerful, I guess.
Indeed. As expected, many died fighting, and as I sat there, witnessing the pure destruction, I decided to pull some of the people not fighting against me far away from Axis. This is what led to what you know today as Atlas, where we are now. A small, humble, peaceful town.
Why would you choose a name so close to Axis? Seems a bit counterintuitive, if you ask me.
Well, it was intentionally close, almost as if it was a reincarnation of the core of Axis. The rest of the people, the ones deepest in the MOC's control, split off and formed a new city, one with no name. We lived separately, peacefully, for a long time, and I witnessed the city with no name devolve into chaos multiple times. The Master of Control couldn't help itself. Eventually, the city crumbled, and the MOC faded away, much to my relief. I thought the world would be forever peaceful again, safe from any outside influence. However, what I did not expect, two travelers born of my gift to stumble upon the land where the MOC once stood, and under its influence, they built in the image of that nameless city, creating, you guessed it, the districts.
Right, but I assume at that point you'd be worried. I mean, just split off like that.
Surprisingly enough, no. I figured they were separate enough before, they should be now, and for a while, that was true. Until our little red-haired, or purple at the time, friend showed up. At this point, I kinda started to panic. The MOC's main puppet had ended up in my town. Me, well, the Taida part of me, and Glitch both treated him with hospitality, much to my disdain.
Hold on. Speaking of Glitch, you and Taida, I don't really know which, but I know what you mean. Where did they come in? Where did they come from?
Well, put simply, Grandpappy, who you've probably heard about from one of us, desired two children to raise in order to maintain the future of Atlas, as all the other residents refused to bring a child into this world, as they worried it would be too harsh.
I guess that makes some sort of sense. But I swore I heard Glitch say something about...
Anyways, back to what I was saying. I really hope the MOC wouldn't be able to twist Glitch and me, Taida, but alas, that was not the case. I immediately noticed his change, and Taida, he became psychotic and used violence against other people, something he had long sworn off.
But I thought...
You thought it was me doing that? My child, that was just another one of the MOC's lies. Scared for what would likely happen again, using the little bit of the old Taida that was still left, I had him kill Jake, attempting to sever the tie with the districts, hoping to isolate them once more. Of course, that did not work, and he kept delving deeper and deeper into madness. The only time I could comfort him was in my realm.
Yeah, I mean, he did seem to be very fond of that place very much. What about Glitch, though? She was driven insane by you.
You should know by now that's not true, my child. It was merely a facade to hide who she really was.
I suppose she's done that in the past. I mean, especially after she came back.
Don't blame her. It's not her fault.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but... Okay.
Eventually, in a last-ditch effort, I surrendered to the MOC, and my vessel, the tree, was blown up. I was prepared. I took Taida in and made him my new vessel, and we've been one ever since.
Huh. Sorry about that, but when that happened, you were so cruel and scary at that.
Take a guess as to why.
I guess the Master of Control?
Yup. After I hopped into my current vessel, the MOC was still able to maintain control for a short while. I was able to quickly gain back to control, much to its surprise. And that's where we are today.
I guess that helped kind of, but I still have a few questions.